Hallihallo, Hallöchen und herzlich willkommen. Und herzlich willkommen zurück beim verrückten Vogel aus der Nachbarschaft. Und Motori hier. Jo, und es geht wieder ein bisschen weiter mit natürlich Vtuber, weil ich habe richtig Bock und ich sehe gerade Patricks. Ey, der Patricks funktioniert jetzt. Der Patricks funktioniert jetzt auf YouTube oder was? Haut das jetzt hin, Mann. Richtig geil, ey, richtig geil, das haut jetzt hin. Haha, ich liebe es, Mann. Ich liebe es. Jo. Aber ich würde mal sagen, wir springen auch sofort in die Action. Weil, ey, wir sind ja in der menschlichen Farm stehen geblieben. Und Hallafalla, ich bin da richtig gespannt, wie das jetzt weitergeht, ne? Mal davon abgesehen, dass man euch mein Mod schon gespoilert hat, ne? Aber hey. So, ich hole erstmal Kick hoch. Kick ist ja mit am wichtigsten hier. So, dann du noch dazu. Und du kannst pausiert werden. So. Ich würde mal sagen. Musik an. Wie laut? Wie laut bist du? Hallo? So, ich keinen Ton. Oh, hopp, warte, halt, stopp. Hallo? Achso, warte mal, halt, stopp. Hör ich keinen Ton? Ey, das geht wieder gut los, Mann. Soll ich tun? Willst du mich verarschen? Mal kurz. Ob ich hier keinen Ton habe? Hallo? Das sag ich hab keinen Ton? Augenblick, ich bin sofort wieder da. Mann. Das für ein Kacke, Ben? Soll ich keinen Ton jetzt? Mal, jetzt will ich mal was. Warte mal. Discord? Guck mal, jetzt Test. Wieso soll ich jetzt keinen Ton, Mann? Ich bin doch nicht. Mal, ich schließe nochmal. Ey, jetzt geht's los hier. Ich hab gerade komplett geschlossen. So, jetzt nochmal. Bin ich doof? Wie soll ich jetzt keinen Ton? Was ist denn das für ein Bullshit? Warte mal, jetzt. Na gut, läuft gut, Mann. So, warte mal, okay, gut. Warte mal, dann mache ich die Hintergrundmusik nochmal an. Ey, das gibt's doch nicht. Was ist denn das für ein Scheiß? Wait. Warte mal, ich probiere mal was Lustiges. Ich bin sofort wieder da. Hä? Aber ich hab. Ja Gott, ist das noch. Kann doch gar nicht sein. Wieder da. Geil. So, Probleme oben. So. So, ihr könnt schon mal über das Mikro hören. Ah, jetzt aber. Komm her. Flum. So, warte mal jetzt. Du kannst erstmal minimiert werden. So, jetzt haben wir. Ich muss jetzt erstmal den Screen locken. Hat er gelockt? Ja, hat gelockt, sehr schön. So, dann kann es jetzt auch losgehen. So, aber erstmal großer Bildschirm. So. Ach ja, technische Probleme. Das hatte ich auch noch nicht, ne? Das hatte ich echt auch noch nicht. Das war, mein Bluetooth-Headset. Mein Bluetooth-Headset muss irgendwie das Handy zum Spacken gebracht haben. Ich habe nämlich gerade einfach das Bluetooth angeschalten, nochmal verbunden, hab Ton gehabt, hab's abgemacht, hab Ton laut gemacht wieder und dann ging's. Ja gut, das ist eine Frage, die mich sehr verwundert. Wahrscheinlich wird es mich noch die nächsten Tage verwundern. Aber wir machen erstmal weiter. Let's go! Da, genau. Die menschliche Farm. Die Human Farm, Alter. Oh, guck mal, wir sind fast sogar am Ende. Fast sogar am Ende der menschlichen Farm zumindest. Ich würde mal sagen, wir gehen den ordentlich mal auf die Fresse. Ja, let's go. Plaps. So, oh, schön zurücklehnen. So, ich mache mal ein bisschen weiter unten noch. Genau. Wunderbar. Damn it, they just keep coming. They must be very close by, making more of them or something. Can you find them, Imoto? I'd do it myself, but I've got my hands full with these familiars. I'm on it! Let's go! Story time! There's something hiding in that building's shadow. You're correct. There's no sound at all coming from there. Suppose they think they've hidden themselves perfectly. But nothing can stand between my symphony and my enemy. How do you like your midsection cut into quarters? Ja gut, Pferd! You, what are you people? Whatever you just did was neither human nor fairy. You're obviously not Morse. You're not with the Round Table Army. Are you a child of prophecy then? Ha! This is great. Things are finally going my way. I'm Knight Grun. No mere child of prophecy's magecraft can even hope to match our High Queen. High Queen Morgan has bestowed this armor upon me. Will take more than a few swings of a sword to shatter it. Huh? Who's sitting there? Whoever they are, they're no ordinary fairy. Please be careful, everyone. I'm guessing this one is one of the Tamlin we heard about. Tatsache? Dabei sieht er so albern aus. Der Typ sieht voll albern aus. Der kann doch kein Tamlin sein, Mann. Go. So, ich weiß schon, was wir machen. Akaisuru, richtig. Gemacht. Ich glaube, ich mache. Ich weiß wie. Nein, weil ich nicht weiß, wie viele Lebenspunkte der Typ hat, werde ich erstmal auf Berserk am Ende setzen. Weil ich habe ja, ich kann nicht Skill-Lock machen. Skill-Lock ist kacke. So, warte mal, hier. Jannen Desio. Nee, du brauchst ich nicht. Du. Warte mal, wir können immer nochmal angreifen. Let's go! Weg damit! Mach mal platt! Mach mal. Let's go! Und Bibi noch gerne hinterher. Curse the Cutting Creator! Wow. Was spackt der Ton jetzt heute so rum? Ja gut, was ist denn los heute mit dem Ton? Ja gut. Jetzt, na gut, na egal. Ja. Stop! So, Stun. Dann. Sollte eigentlich schon ausreichen. Probably enough, right? Hier. Let's go!
星の灯火は消え、諸人は運命を裁かれる。マハプララヤ！
マハプララヤ！Das hat weh. Was ist denn jetzt los mit dem Ton? Psycho ist. Ja, wow, Guts. Warte mal, hier.
提案
No. Oh, here,
了解
perfect.
しました。
笑わせないでくれます？
終わるがいい。
Warugai.
ビリゲー
Ah, kacke.
公開せ。
最高です。
Ja. Schaffe die wirklich. Was ist weg, Mann? So, gleich nochmal, weil es so schön war.
なるほど。
従いますけど。
終わるがいい。
Platz. Ciao, tschüss. Ja, oder noch nicht.
公開せ。
最高です。
Psycho des.
私は原始宇宙から来た女神。一時の勝利など嬉しくもなくもないわ。
Bam, bada, bam. Fairy Dust. Bada, bam. Na, 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 na. Zack, zack. I can't believe it. Knight of Camelot falling to such insignificant whelps. Bye bye, I would say. Did we get him? I did it! I really won! Der Tamlin war super duper strong, but I still managed to beat him. Ich glaube nicht, dass es Tamlin war. And I couldn't have done it without all of you. I'm afraid that was almost certainly just an ordinary night. For one thing, there was no grunt among the knights of the Round Table, and for another, look over there. Yeah, ich hab's gerochen, Mann! Oh crap, 3 more knights, each with the same incredible magical energy as the last one. And we are just barely a match for him alone. There's no way we could take 1-3. Come on, Imoto, let's get out of here for now. But... But they were through the gates. Squads on 1 and 3 will take out Morgan's soldiers at the front. Oh, die Rebellen! Squad 2, take control of the factories. Get our comrades out before they're disposed of. Reinforcements from the castle gates? Damn it! So the child of prophecy was just a decoy. First we need to take back the gates. And be careful, these soldiers are from the Londinium rebel army. Don't underestimate them. Some of them are armed with iron weapons laced with Morse poison. Ja, gut so. Well, now I wasn't expecting reinforcements. That must be the rebel army we learned about earlier. Individually, they may not be as strong as fairies, but quantity is quality all its own. At this point, it's only a matter of time until they defeat those 3 fairy knights. So it would seem. Man, that was too close for comfort. Still, once the rebels are done with the fairies, we can't be sure they won't turn their swords on us. Come on, Imoto, let's look for Mash where everyone is occupied. We should save making contact with the rebel army for after that. Can you show us where to go, Altria? Right, of course, don't worry, I'm a great block baker. And besides, Da Vinci is right, we can't be sure the rebel army will see us as allies. So let's find Marsh and get out of here before anyone else sees us. You know. So, oh, jetzt wird's interessant, glaube ich. Da. Well, damn. I should have figured the locks on the Queen's own facilities would be really tough nuts to crack. True, the Round Table army didn't manage to open the other 29 houses in the time it took us to open one. I can't even claim credit for this one, since the Round Table army ended up opening it too. No, cheer up, Altria. I mean, as a tech genius myself, I definitely get how you feel. But the important thing is that all the humans being kept in these houses were freed. It's too bad we didn't find Mash, but it doesn't mean this was all a waste. At least now we know she wasn't captured, and really isn't that way better? Yeah, you're right. Wherever Mash is, I'm sure she's okay. So, jetzt nur hoffen, dass der Ton nicht auch allzu oft spackt. Okay, everyone, this way please. Don't worry, we have plenty of food and jackets to go around. Achso, du siehst, ich hab grad vergessen, oh Gott, ich hab meinen Live-Knopf gar nicht gedrückt. We'll be on our way as soon as we've gotten everyone's names and checked you all for injuries. Also, if anyone knows about any other humans being kept here, please let us know. I can't believe it. It's an army of humans. An army of humans defeated the Green Soldiers. And the rumors of the Round Table Army were true. We don't have to do what they say anymore. Can go outside now, really? But the knight said the outside was so dangerous that humans would die instantly, and we should stay here and study until we grow up. 2 years since I last got to go outside. I have to hurry back to Gloucester. Got separate from someone there, someone I cared about deeply. The poor child, I only hope she was able to get by without me. Oh Mann, ey. Also eine Farm für Menschen, ne? I must say I'm very impressed by this Round Table Army's leadership. They even took the knights they defeated into custody, sparing their lives instead of killing them. They are a properly disciplined army, not a lawless mob of killers. So it was Percival, the strongest of our human knights, who formed the Round Table Army. How this gladdens me. While I'm sure he isn't the same Sir Percival I knew, this other one is certainly doing his namesake proud. Oh, it's you guys. Thank you for assistance earlier, it was a big help. We've been investigating this ranch closely for the past few months, so we knew its security would be lightest today, but we definitely didn't know we wouldn't be the only ones making a move. I was especially surprised to see just the 4 of you manage to take out one of Morgan's knights. We were prepared to lose up to 20% of our soldiers, but thanks to you guys, we got off with no more than a handful of casualties. So which city's rebel army are you from? I don't think I've seen you around this house before. Are you from North then? I heard there was some trouble in Sheffield. Maybe that's where you're from? Altria? I'm sorry, are you people really? Oh, I see. Forget that we are still the only ones who don't distinguish between fairies and humans in our head counts. Sorry if I offended you when I counted all 4 of you the same. Oh no, that's quite alright. Is everyone in the Round Table Army like you? I don't know about that. We all have our own goals and our own ways of thinking. But one thing we all have in common is our faith in our commander. We all agree that Percival's ideals are worth fighting for. He's always talking about how the Child of Prophecy will appear one day, how he wants to assemble as many like-minded allies as he can in the meantime. He says that way, when the Child of Prophecy finally does appear, there'll be a firm anti-Queen foundation in place to help take some of the heavy burden off the shoulders. But enough jamming for me. It looks like they're done with the roll call, so we're going to start escorting these people to Londinium. Want to come with us? We're always looking for more strong rovers like yourselves. I'm sorry, but we have to pass for now. That's right, we really appreciate the invitation, but we are actually trying to find a missing person right now. Gotcha, well that's too bad, but I understand. You all take care then. I hope you are able to find this missing person of yours soon. I guess that's then. But you made the right call, Imoto. Honestly, I'm impressed you were able to turn him down. Well, I could tell Archie wasn't too keen on it, so... While I would like to learn more about this Round Table Army, finding Mesh absolutely comes first. It's just not the right time to join forces with them yet. Exactly, I knew one of the original Knights of the Round Table would understand. You're a real gentleman's gentleman. Well, I'm Tristan, Child of Sadness, not a knight who lives and dies on chivalry alone. That said, if Sebedi were here too, I may have been forced to make a difficult decision. Imoto, get back! Oh. Jetzt geht's los! Oh Mann, das... Ich wurde ja schon gespoilert, Mann. Oh. Yep. Ja, ich hab's gewusst. So you attacked when security was at its lightest, huh? Devious of you. I'll give you that. But it won't win you today. That's exactly the pathetic sort of conviction I expect from humans. If your thieves are going to scuttle around in the shadows, you can't complain if you end up crushed under someone's boot. What's going on with this magic energy signal? I can't even get a reading on it. Is that Knight keeping those creatures tied up in chains? Die sehen davon freaky aus, Mann. Squad 2, Squad 3, are you right? Damn it, how many soldiers did we just lose? Are we the only ones who survived that wall of flame? It can't be. Yeah! So few yet live. That flame would have consumed you all if he had been in an open field. But this ranch belongs to Queen Morgan herself. I can't raise it to the ground. So I crushed the rest of you with my own horns. Go on, humans, try to fight back. Show me you're truly brave, now be merciful. Show me you're a coward, you have nothing from me. This can't be happening. What's she doing here? That great sword wreathed in black flame, silver white armor, fairy-eating black dogs. It's Tamlin Gawain. Why is the Queen's right-hand woman here? You. Jawohl, gebrutzelte Soldaten. Ich glaube, dir geht's nicht so gut. If you refuse to take up your swords, then you aren't worthy to cross horns with me. We've captured other escaped humans, Lady Gawain. We soon have the rest of these thieves captured. Well, it'll be easy, we have 3 fairies for every human. No need for that. They're my quarry, I handle this myself. Uh-oh, I felt the same power from Gawain in the Holy City. You too, huh? I thought you'd be different from the other humans, but it seems I was wrong. You're just like any other livestock in Fairy Britain. Ghastly meat like yours won't even make a decent snack. Don't bother telling me who you are, I couldn't care less. The High Queens told me all about you, girl. You must be the master from proper human history. Ja, ich hab's gewusst, dass mich kennt. Yeah! Oh, spare me the surprise. The High Queen has told the Tamlin about the outside world you call proper human history. She also commanded us to capture you alive if the opportunity presents itself. Capture you, huh? How unlike her. Listen, well, you shameless intruders. Your petty primates have a lot of nerve barging to Fairy Britain like you own it. Tell me, in your world, it's considered courteous to welcome visitors from afar, right? Well then, take our swords and I give you all the welcome you want. I'm Gawain, Knight of the Fairy Round Table, sworn to protect Britain. Now with his name bestowed upon me by the High Queen, shall destroy you without mercy. Ja gut. Das kann ja lustig werden. Na, okay. Ich sollte auf jeden Fall eine Party nehmen, die nicht squishy ist, ne? So, warte mal. Nani! Ey, was ist los, Will? Nani, by the way, tu mir mal einen Gefallen und versuch mal auf YouTube zu kommentieren. Ich glaube, der Bot-Tricks müsste jetzt funktionieren. Er hat mir nämlich jetzt Bot-Tricks nämlich im YouTube-Chat angezeigt. Kannst du mal ausprobieren, wenn du willst. Mal hier, du kommst mit. Dann ändern wir doch die Party. Oh Gott. So, nee. Machen wir mal Standardparty mit Merlin. Wo ist Merlin? Ja, da. Da ist Merlin. Hey, da habe ich sogar Mensch mit drin. Brauche ich zwar nicht, aber egal. Oh, wow, warte mal, ich muss ändern. Hab aber nicht bekommen. Was hast du nicht bekommen? So, zack. Das kann ich rausnehmen. Remove. Oh Gott, was war denn das überhaupt? Oh Gott, warte mal, jetzt muss ich mal kurz gucken. Dich kann ich eh nicht verändern. Merlin bekommt NP ab. Wo haben wir's? Da. So, warte mal, jetzt müssen wir mal kurz... Ach, verflucht, nein. Kurz checken, was ich... Oh Gott. Hey, was? Ist der Ton weg? Ist der Ton jetzt weg? Hä? Ha? Kein Signal? Jetzt willst du mich verarschen. Das gibt's doch nicht. Ist das fucking ernst? GG! Du bist KFC schicken? Ja, das hat sich gerade in KFC, weil das hat eben ganz meine Maus und oh, warte mal, ich muss mal, oh Gott, jetzt geil. Das heißt, ich muss jetzt Vtuber Studio neu starten. Ach, geil, Alter, der hat gerade alles disconnected und einmal wieder neu connected. Geil. Das heißt, ich muss auch wahrscheinlich... Warte, ja gut. Warte mal, geht... Ja, okay, das hört man wenigstens. Warte mal, das geht. Dann, warte mal, zack, warte mal. Eigentlich müsste eigentlich reichen, wenn ich... Kamera... Wo ist die Kamera? Nee, das war Expression. Da, Kamera. Kamera auf, Kamera on. Müsste eigentlich reichen. Da, oh, guck mal, geht schon. Der YouTube-Chat hat ganz schön Verspätung, ja, aber besser als gar nicht, ne? Nee, warte mal. Das ist natürlich auch nicht schlecht. Jetzt hat es bestimmt, hat es 100%ig Lautstärke-Mixer, nicht Mixer. Hat es 100%ig die Capture-Karte rausgehauen, deswegen haben wir jetzt gerade keinen Ton. Soundeinstellung. Nein, nicht Bluetooth. Einstellung, Stream ist. Dann Aufnahme. Abhören. Mal aus. Einmal an. Hallo? Achso, gut, ja, ist auch kein Bild, ne? Ja, warte mal. So, nochmal. An und ab. So, mal gucken, warte mal. Kommt jetzt. Hallo? Ich würde jetzt sagen, wenn die Grafikkarte jetzt, wenn die Grafikkarte, sag ich schon, wenn die Capture-Karte jetzt durchgebrannt ist. Ja, aber eigentlich zeigt sie an, ne? Eigentlich zeigt sie die Capture-Card an. Wieso? Aber warte mal, ich muss wahrscheinlich wieder entlocken. Stopp. Ben. Gott, Alter, ey. Ich liebe Technik, die begeistert. Ja! Also, Ton, ganz schön Ohrenkrebs. So, komm. Jetzt. Ah, warte. In OBS. Ich muss die, glaube ich, nochmal in OBS an- und ausmachen. Ich glaube, warte mal. Das war's. Die ist jetzt in OBS gefreezed. Game. Capture Card, da. Einmal deaktivieren und immer aktivieren. Aha, ja, jetzt. So, jetzt geht's wieder. So, gut. Warte mal, müssen wir aber den Ton ein bisschen wieder leiser machen. Lautstärke Mixer. Oder, gut, hat sich gern gemerkt, aber ich mach trotzdem ein bisschen. Nicht mich arschlaut, trotz allem noch. Ja, gut, Technik, die begeistert, ne? Gute Technik. Zum Glück weiß ich ungefähr, was ich zu machen habe, wenn es mal nicht hinhaut. Warum geht doch? Wieso, hast du den Ton gehört oder was? Und ich nicht, oder was? Erster, so. So, weiter geht's. Wo war ich stehen geblieben? Genau, die wollte ich. Welche war noch? Wie hieß du? Welches Level warst du? Level 15. So, nein, du nicht. Du auch nicht. Bin ich schon zu weit wieder? War. Genau, hier war ich. Line-Up, warte mal, wir machen mal Line-Up. So, warte. Ach, Quatsch. Passt schon. Hä? Aber ich hatte gerade irgendwo Merlin. Da! Okay, ich bin doof. Ich hab's trotzdem. Oh, ich hab's doch schon das richtige. Ton ist gut. Das ist gut. Okay. Da würde ich mal sagen. Mash kann ich eigentlich austauschen. Warte mal, wen haben wir noch? Wen glaube ich so. Guck mal. Genau, Gorgon. Wir holen mal Gorgon noch rein. Weil ich will Gorgon nämlich leveln. Ich will die irgendwann mal auf 10 haben. Mal Avenger. Wo bist du? Bin ich schon zu weit? Da, Gorgon. Mal gucken, ob ich genug Punkte habe. Und dann hatte ich... Wer hatte ich dann drin? Warte mal, ich verpeilsch wieder. Oh, nicht der. Wer? Ach, der Jurik, der Wilde. Und mal wieder. Ah, genau. Shooten Doji. Oh, reicht. Wunderbar. Würde ich mal sagen, let's go. Aber darfst du raten, was jetzt kommt? Die Hummel kommt, die wilde Hummel kommt, Mann. What the fuck ist das? Ja, kannst mal sehen. Tumblin Gawain! Jetzt krieg ich auf die Fresse, hab ich das Gefühl. Endurance-Bälle, ich hab's gewusst! Target? Ja gut. Dann weiß ich, was ich schon mache. Invincible, Mann! Viel Freude, ja, danke dir, Alter. Ich freue mich jetzt schon nicht, Mann. Warte mal, wir wechseln mal. Ich mach bestimmt. Hey, ich mach dir sogar Schaden. Kirikume. Black Dog. Ja, Remove Buff. Ja gut, die Pferde haben wir Buffs. Willst du mich verarschen? Das geht ja richtig gut los. Warte mal, okay, dich kann ich speichern. Stop! Ja gut, wenn mal, die Frage ist, ich glaube, ich hebe die anderen Buffs jetzt noch auf. Warte mal. Stagai Maschkedo. Ich denke auch, das wird jetzt richtig lustig, ey. Und by the way, Jurik, jetzt funktioniert auch der Chat, also zumindest, dass der Chat angezeigt wird über YouTube. Aber Ray meinte halt, der ist ein bisschen sehr verzögert. Aber deswegen immer hat es mir auf jeden Fall meinen Bot-Trick-Stuff immer angezeigt heute. Also Caliban! Sankoku! Naja, besser als nix, oder? Ja. Oh, wow. Ja, noch mehr. Ja gut, ich wusste schon, warum ich noch keine Angriffsbuffs mache, ne? Jetzt gibt's das Maul! Lachse. So, dann komm mal her. Tanome so. So, jetzt gibt's das Maul. Mach ich kaputt. Himishumasu. Und Jisai das ne. Oh, okay, gut. Die hat ordentlich Reduktion, ne? Die hat MP-Reduktion, oder? Zack, oder? Gut, alles macht allgemein wenig ziemlich Schaden. Ja, gut. Ja, gut, aber... Ah, da kannst du drauf, wie du willst, Mann. So, ja, Nano fragt mich auch, ey. Oh. So, jetzt nochmal, ey. Ja, weg mit den Debuffs, Mann. Weg mit den Kack-Debuffs. Sangoku. Ja, Strong Eater, Alter. Ja, gut. Ja, gut. Wie lange geht der Kampf noch? Warte mal. Merlin auf jeden Fall. Ja, gut. Gut. Das kann gut. Ich freue mich, wenn ich noch ein bisschen mehr damit machen würde. Au! Ja, gut. Ja, gut, ne? Nochmal NPA, fuck, das reicht nicht. Hier, Crit-Sterne. Stimmt, kann ich noch mehr? Oh, ich kann noch mehr Crit-Sterne, obwohl wir... Ja, komm, mach mal so und dann haut's drauf. Garden of Avalon. Lustigerweise habe ich jetzt so kaum Tonspacken,
飼育
ne?
箱に入れてあげる。さあ哀れに逃げ惑いなさい。
Cast the Cutting Creator. Ich hatte nämlich am Anfang, wo ich den Stream gestartet hatte, Jurik, hatte ich übelst die Tonprobleme. Und dann ist bei mir auf einmal gerade eben, wo Raider war, alles abgekackt. Aua, aua, tschüss Merlin. Ist bei mir komplett alles erstmal abgekackt, ne? Oh Gott. Dann. Hat funktioniert. Wait, das hat... Wieso habe ich jetzt einen Grafikbug gehabt? Willkommen zu Level 2. Ja, leider läuft die. Ich zeige gerade einen Grafikbug gehabt, aber dafür dann. Ja gut. Haben wir keinen Ton mehr, aber dafür hat die Grafik jetzt rumgespackt. Ja gut. Stagaimas geht so. Richtig. Bibigetto. Ja, eine Biene. Oh, guck mal. Der Stun hat mich gerettet, Alter. Der Stun hat mich richtig gerettet. Deswegen habe ich Grafikbox. Ich hab's noch nicht gelockt. Jetzt. Deswegen hatte ich Grafikbugs gerade. Weil ich hab's nicht mehr zugelockt. Gut, dass ich... Ich habe gerade gesehen, wie der Bildschirm hoch und runter ist. Ich dachte, hä? Ich hab doch gelockt. Ah, nee, ich hab's aufgemacht, damit der Ton wieder da ist. Und dann habe ich, oh Gott, Hilfe! Da will Schiebern! Ja gut, so, jetzt haut's mit Bilder auf jeden Fall wieder besser hin. Keine Grafikbugs mehr. My mind is fading. No, not yet. I can't give up yet. Ich habe erstmal alle Command-Spells geklaut, ne? Sind die wirklich weg? Sind die Command-Spells jetzt wirklich weg? Stay with me, Moto. Oh no, she's seriously drained. I don't know how she's doing it, but the Tamlin is somehow eating her command spells. I never felt feedback quite like this before. It's still completely pathetic, but there's something more to it. You there. That look, it's not fear or despair, is that hatred? Good, you figured out that much at least. It's been a while, hasn't it? I could have gone my entire life without seeing you again and been happy, oh well. You know Altria? I don't know you. I don't remember ever seeing a pipsqueak like you before. I assume weed has stepped on or something. Either way, don't talk to me again until you've grown more. It's a little pain in the neck looking down to talk to you. Not that the run like you is likely to do much growing, Alter. Ja, ich glaube, die Stream-Mittag oder irgendwas, ne? Why you? But enough talk. Intruders will get no mercy from me. I have no more time to waste on you. Dino humans and servants alike. Bowstring? Indeed. A bewitched, unbreakable bowstring. I can wield however I wish, to be more specific. You'll never be able to get past it, no matter how strong you are. So it would seem. Is this one of the Wing Clan's threats? I'm surprised there were still any left. But so what? You don't actually think you can defeat me with this, do you? Defeat you? No. Detain you? Yes. Da Vinci Ultra, take Imoto and get her out of this town. I hold Gawain here and ensure she doesn't come after you. You got it. Honestly, it's not gonna be easy, but make sure she makes it out of here, no matter what. Come on, Imoto, I carry you on my mechanical arms. Stand up, Altria. I'd carry you too if I could, but I'm afraid I just can't. Huh? But what about you, Tristan? Don't worry about me. It would seem this is where I die. Huh? You're not serious, right? You can't just throw your life away like that. Besides, you're too injured to... It's alright. Besides, this isn't the first time I faced down Sir Gawain like this. Besides, I've already thought of a trump card I can use against her. If it all works out, I should be able to catch up to you soon enough. That's it. I'm afraid I can't use it with all of you here. Go, my king. Please hurry. You are still at the beginning of your journey. Okay, I'm ready. Come on, follow me. If you can't keep up, I'm going to leave you behind. You get that, right? Let's go! Platsch, 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 platsch. Let me guess, you've decided to sacrifice yourself to let your companions escape. Oh, come on now. It should have been gone without saying. Julius, Sir Gawain, your body is strong and hard as a rock, but then so is your head. Tell me something. Are all servants like you? Pawns who are willing to throw their lives away for the master because they neither fear death nor know what it is truly to live? I don't know what I'd put it. I don't know that I'd put it that way. Even servants hope to avoid death. In fact, I'd say we fear death even more than we did when we were alive. For we heroic spirits know all too well how miraculous it is to be summoned. We know that this opportunity will never come again. We know how rare it is to be granted dreams even after death. Most of all, we know that dying feels like. We know how painful or bitter or sad it can be. We may think that we can bear it because we've experienced it before, but it would be wrong. Death is something living things can only bear once. To suffer the pain of my own death over and over, or to make others grieve my passing several times, is simply more than I can take. I may confide, I'm hoping you'll let me escape with my life. Whether you live or die is entirely up to you. The only one I mean to kill is your master. If you're willing to stand down, I'm willing to let you go. It would be a shame to waste this impressive technique of yours. Even if your master were dead, you could still live a good life here in Fairy Britain. No, Tomlin Gawain, I could not. That is why I'm going to stop you. Is it the least I can do to repay the debt I owe to the one who trusted in my knighthood, even when I was fighting against her in a moment of weakness? I know nothing of your life or circumstances, and I confess I don't care a whit about the idea of justice. My only interest is in using this life of mine for the one I love, no matter what it takes. Alter, let's go! Ah, Kacke! You tied my whole body up with that string? When did you do that? But so what? If you think a human can hold me down here? What is this? How is this even possible? How did you put these strings all over town without any magical energy? I never saw you move your hands. Ow! Indeed, these two strings rely on weight, not strength. The mass of this very town, this culmination of human technology, is what holds you in place. Thanks to our earlier battle, I know very well how strong you are, and I know you cannot break these restraints with brute force alone. I may no longer have the fingers on my right hand, but I still have my mouth. Now as early night, prepare to face the full force of my airstrike. What? You say it's lowly human technology that holds me in place? That does it. You deserve to die a miserable death after our servant. I'm going to dash any hopes you had of this pathetic trick working. Oh Mann, ey. Es geht... Ja gut! Ja gut, ne? Pilot! Oh, das hört sich nicht so gut an. Ulti gegen Ulti! Oh no! No, Mann! Tristan! No! Das ist komplett Weiber, Mann! Ja, Gott, ey. I heard, Lady Gawain, and what are we going to do about the ranch? Don't worry about it. I take full responsibility when reporting to Her Majesty. Now gather our fastest runners and go after that human and servant who managed to escape. You should be able to catch up to them much quicker than me right now and join afterwards. Don't worry, I'm not just saying it, like that idiot knight did a moment ago. Once you catch up, surround and restrain them, but don't kill them until I get there. Yes, Lady Gawain, consider it done. Die Kackzwerge, Mann! Gimli hat uns verraten! That hurt more than I expected. My whole body is still a little numb. I should have asked the man's name. He deserved that much before I killed him. Hold on. What's that? Whiny. Warte mal, ich schluck erstmal einen Schluck. Ah, lecker. So. Mal gucken. Hier nochmal. Piep. Piep. Oh. Da. Bitte. Hallo? Was, ey? Ich wollte eigentlich gerade nochmal was im Titel ändern, ne? Darf ich nicht? Na, egal. Egal. Whatever. Nee, ist so wichtig. What? Ich habe angerechnet, aber nicht habe. What was that sound? Das war so ein heftiger Knall gehabt am Ende. Sorry, explain later. Right now we need to get away from the fairies chasing us. Can you stand? Can you run? Okay, I'm gonna put you down and now run for it. How on earth clan fairies? Was? How can Earth clan fairies be so fast? They are most honest, Da Vinci. Damn it! And after Tristan managed to buy us some time. What can we do? There's nowhere to hide out. Huh? What's that sound? Die Rebellenarmee oder was? Nope. Oberon! Oh good. I made it. I heard you guys were in trouble, so I figured, hey, Fairy King Oberon to the rescue! You guys know what carriages are, right? Great, then get in. I'll catch you up later. Huh? Carriage? As in a carriage? The kind only planets are allowed to use? That's right, tools to exploit the habits are prohibited by British law. Verhört, Alter. Ja, wo kommst du denn her, Mann? Ich bin Lubu. Nein, bist du nicht. But there are some fairies out there who voluntarily provide such labors themselves. My name's Red Rabbit, the Fey Horse and Fang Clan Fairy, who's always been fascinated with carriage culture. I usually serve Lady Aurora, but just this once I agreed to serve Lord Oberon as well, Snort. Something tells me this is fate at work, so why not sit back and see how great the carriage ride can be? Guter Hase! There's a whole lot I'd like to comment on here, but for now I just say great timing, Oberon. Come on guys, get on. Those soldiers will never catch us now. Bum. Clever of them. Do you know who that carriage belongs to? No, my lady. One of our soldiers used to build carriages, but he said he didn't recognize the design. Thinks one of the clans must have made it without the High Queen's permission. I'm so sorry, couldn't be of more help. No matter, call the soldiers back. We're returning to Camelot. Are you sure, my lady? I don't have time to go around chasing after rats. No, scratch that. They are not even rats. Britain is the High Queen's garden, and no garden is entirely free of pests. I just let my temper get the better of me this time. Next time we meet, I grind them beneath my boot. Assuming I ever do meet them again, of course. We have someone much better at squashing bugs in any case. Oh, you mean Fair Lancelot, the strongest Tamlin in all of Britain. She crushed those bugs in no time, no matter where they try to hide. Ja gut, Lancelot war nur witzig. Why are you talking about Lady Lancelot in front of Lady Gawain, you idiot? Have you got a death wish? Forgive me, Lady Gawain, I meant to no disrespect. You are, of course, the strongest of town. It's alright. Ich dachte, sie ist tot. You are correct, she is the strongest. But watch your tongue next time. She's not the strongest of the Tamlin. She's the strongest creature in all of Fairy Britain. She isn't even the same category as us. Do remember that. Yes, my lady, I'll never forget it. Good. Now bring the captured humans here so I can deal with them before we leave. Please wait. We got it all wrong. This wasn't our fault. The soldiers opened our doors without asking. I told them we didn't want to go. Please don't kill me. I never hoped for freedom again. I still have 10 years left. Doesn't that make me a valuable slave? Please just spare me. Not. Know your place, dog. Was haben die gerade gemacht, Mann? Anyone who so much as thinks about running away is worthless, even as a slave. This new form suits you much better. By the time I'm done breaking you in, maybe you'll be ready to rejoin your fellow human slaves. Was soll hat die da mit ihm gemacht, Mann? Der wurde nun verwandelt, Mann. Mit blau leuchtenden. Blim. Eine Menge Stuff, ja. Oh, zurück in Salisbury. Oh, noch Central Plains. Ja gut, dann noch nicht in... Oh, 0. Gut, Fragment. Avalon La Fey. Fragment. The card's even heavier than usual. Come on, let's just get rid of that weapon already. Nobody's gonna want something that's scary looking. Don't be ridiculous, bro. You're gonna make her nice tear up again. Oh, Masha. Don't you remember how grateful she was when we agreed to bring that weapon along too? I definitely remember how happy you were when she took your hand. What'd she say that she'll call back when she comes from again? A handshake? They've got everything under the sun in Norwich. You know they love the trends in Gloucester, but I never heard of any custom like that before. If you're feeling tired, Rob, would you like me to take over? I can still pull a card even without my memories. No need. I can manage fine on my own. Just keep resting up on these. We're almost to Gloucester and I want everything to look its best. An amnesiac gal and three stinky fairy peddlers named Rob, Rag and Winky. Stinky Winky, yeah? Together these strange bedfellows made their way further and further north from the nameless woods. Peddlers thought to sell the girl to a ranch along the way, but Rob, who hated wood-woos, the head of the Fang clan, would have none of it. He insisted that anyone so violent didn't deserve a beauty like Annie's, and it was the end of that. Way to go, bro, big bro. Ja gut, ja, ich glaube die Goblins sind schon für euch ihr Charme gefallen dann. Oh wow, I can see a city off in the distance now. What's it like there, Winky? It's Gloucester, niece. Pretty impressive, right? It's a special place even for Britain. It's an upper-class city run by the head of the Wing clan, Murian the Adored. That's all about trends, brands and joy. You can get anything you want there, as long as you can pay for it. Lovers, slaves, fairies, humans, everything. Not it's really my kind of place. All the fairies who settle down there are posers and trend followers. Most of the stuff there's just gold-plated hunks of dirt anyway. It's all shine, no substance. Really? But I thought you were really proud of your Gloucester's knife. That's exactly because it's fake. A real knife that nice. You'd be afraid breaking it to actually use it. No, I see. That does sound just like you, Winky. You don't like Gloucester, Winky? Then why did you pick this route? I'm scared of the Norwich calamity too, but we still could have gone there instead. What, are you stupid? We can't use any eastern routes this time of the year. The rainy season just ended, so the Drakia's territory will be biggest right now. Hell, I hear they still haven't fixed the Norwich bridge yet, so Gloucester's our only choice. Though believe me, I'm not happy about having to bow and scrape to that shove Murren. You two really like this Murren person, don't you? Where'd you get that from? Just say it there, right? But you looked so kind when we were talking about her. I was a little jealous. Ha! Check it out, bro. Winky's flustered. He's coughing. Why so embarrassed, Winky? You ashamed of the truth or something? Shut up. It's not like that. Anyway, Did you guys hear about the big kerfuffle in Camelot? They say an assassin snuck in about 10 days ago to try and kill High Queen Morgan. Yeah, I did. I heard they fought through a ton of soldiers all alone, made it all the way to the throne room. From what I heard, not even Lady Gawain or Lady Tristan could stop them. But then Lady Lancelot flew in and beat the shit out of them, right? Apparently they had a badass mid-air battle, but ultimately the assassin got dropped in a pit. Whoa, Lady Lancelot really is something else, isn't she? Gawain, Tristan, Lancelot. What's up, Anis? You getting motion sick or something? Hey, Rob, take it easy, the ride's too rocky for you. No, it's not that, I just have a little headache. When I hear those names, my chest got a little tight. Can I ask what kind of people those fairies are? Alright, she might have known some of the Tamlin herself. Probably better if you don't say anything her then. You mean you don't know Anis? Those are the great Tamlin, the Knights of the Round Table. There's Gawain, the most feared Tamlin in all of Britain. Tristan, the most hated Tamlin in all of Britain. Ja, das kann ich mir vorstellen. And Lancelot, the most beautiful Tamlin of all Britain. We couldn't do business without those three taking care of the Moors for us. Well, not that Tristan ever does much keep us safe. Hell, I'm more scared of her than I'm of Moors. That's why I never go near the Darlington if I can help it. Wag, the younger brother smiled innocently. All while Rob and Winky were afraid that he might jog Annie's memory. Then all of a sudden... Oh, black dogs! This is all your fault, right, idiot? These things wouldn't be here if you hadn't talked about Tristan. Just leave the cart and run for it before they eat us alive. You two Annies, get away from them. I'll hold them off as long as they... Der kriegt gleich auf die Fresse. Yep, der Hund kriegt auf die Fresse. I don't know why you're attacking us, but I'm not going to let you hurt anyone. You want to pick on somebody? Pick on me! Ja gut. Sie waren platt. Ja gut. What? Die zieht ja durch. Was ist mit dem Arsch los? Ja gut. Und macht die für Damage. Ist sie schon... Was wird ja los? Ja gut, die zieht voll durch, aber richtig hart, Mann. Ja, schaut einfach drauf und macht da hier. Mit dir nur Standard-Attack, Mann. Thank goodness. My body just moved on its own. It looks like everything worked out now. Oh Gott, meine Stimme. Für meine Stimme. Warte mal, ich muss mal... Oh, ich muss was trinken. Oh, meine Stimme macht jetzt schon Abgang, Mann. Na, das Stunde, ey. Is everyone alright? Oh, noch ein Bonks hinterher. Ja, no. Da geht's noch besser. The girl stuck her shield in the ground with a resounding thud and turned to face the fairies. She was greeted with stunned stares from all three. Who could blame them? They had never seen such a graceful knight before. That was amazing! I can't believe you set all those black dogs packing by yourself! Black dogs are some of the most despised creatures in all of Fairy Britain, down to the polluted smell of death and decay. They are of the unseelie-cured, evil fairies, unaffiliated with any of the 6 clans. They come and go at a moment's notice. The only species of fairy in Britain who feeds on their own kind. Fets, Alter. That's Fets! Wait on, hang on. How can she be this strong? Maybe she's... the child of prophecy? Huh? Come on, Rob, there's no way that... Who else to explain it? She's got an iron shield and iron armor, and you saw for yourself how strong she is. She's gotta be at least as strong as a Tamlin. If this ain't special, then nothing is. Yeah, you've got to be a child of prophecy, Anise. You just saved our lives and everything. Oh, the child of prophecy? Me? Don't worry, I'll tell you all about it. The child of prophecy is gonna defeat the queen and save all of Britain. She's the savior we've all been waiting for a long time. She's gonna save all the fairies. Rob, the greedy older brother, and Greg, the innocent younger brother, began excitedly telling the girl about the Mirror Clan's prophecy. One did so with calculated intention, the other because he truly believed it. But when the amnesiac girl saw them so happy, she thought whatever they were talking about must be a good thing. And inadvertently began to believe it herself. Idiots, you're gonna regret this. Even lies have a way of coming true. If the rest of the world starts to believe Anis is a child of prophecy, that's it, we're done for. It'll only be a matter of time until someone even greedier than us takes her away. Ja, das stimmt schon, ne? Okay. Deswegen kann das sein, ist dann die andere, es war ja dann die andere, ich weiß ja, was heißt die andere? Wir haben ja erst gehört, dass ein anderes Child of Prophecy halt aufgetaucht ist. Ist das dann Mash? Ist dann damit Mash gemeint? Unbekannt? Warte mal, wenn unbekannt ist, dann... Ach, hier, komm. Wir nehmen mal dich, Jameson! So, warte mal, wir ziehen wieder hinter, genau. So, perfekt, wunderbar. Avalon LaFay, Gloucester 1. I see, so Tristan stayed behind. He was a great knight. I don't know much about fighting, but even I could see that. So if that's what I choose, it must have been right. Wir bleiben still. What do you want to do, Imoto? Do you want to go back to the ranch? There's probably not anything left of him by now, but you could at least mourn him. The old ranch is in ruins now, the Tamlin's already left. It should be safe to go back if you want. No, it's okay. We need to do what we can now. Ist wirklich, wir haben nicht viel Zeit, ne? I agree, Tristan didn't sacrifice himself, so we'd go backwards. He did what he did to give us a chance to move forward. We always report back to him after we found Mesh. I see. Forget it, I said anything then. Anyway, I really showed up just in the nick of time, didn't I? That's one of the many benefits of my royal charm. I get to ride on a white horse to save the day. No, I'm really glad I pleaded with Aurora to let me borrow this carriage. The only issue is you need to pay it back. It's not. Is there some sort of problem with the color of my coat? Well, I guess it kind of looks British in the right light if you squint. Anyway, that's all I have to say about it. Was? Ja, krass, Alter. Ja gut, so you're feeling better now, great. Then there's another piece of good news. The city of Gloucester up north is about a day's journey from here. They hold auctions for rare and valuable goods every day there. Oh, ich weiß, was kommt. And the word is that one of the hottest new items is a favorite unusual iron weapon. Ja gut, das hat mir mein Mod schon gespoilert, man. Apparently some peddlers found them near the Nameless Woods. And they plan on putting them up for auction as tomorrow. A fairy with an iron weapon near the Nameless Woods? That's gotta be Mash, I'm sure of it. Then we gotta go to Gloucester right away. I rushed back to Salisbury as soon as I found out. But when I heard you'd already left, I got a bad feeling in the pit of my stomach. So I asked Aurora for a favor and the condition I'd owe her one in return, and got to the ranch as fast as the carriage could carry me. I see, so that's how you managed to get something so valuable. It was some very quick thinking. Thanks, but I prefer to rest up in the autumn forest if you could. Time is money and all that. I assume it's so long to Salisbury and off to Gloucester. To Gloucester! Excuse me? Could I say something first? What is it, horsey? We're just having a moment here, you know. I know, but I'm proud Fey Horse, the most rambunctious and chivalrous stallion in all of Britain. So as a matter of principle, I can only entrust my back to those I've recognized as my master. Oh, müssen wir jetzt kämpfen. I was willing to come this far on Lady Aurora's order. But if you insist on going to Gloucester, well, I trust you see what I'm getting at. Carrots? Battle! Ich hab süß Karotten. Alter, what? Oh, Kacke. Karotten. Oh, Scheiße.
任せなさい。ふさわしい敵であれば容赦。
War aber platt. Oh, der passt sogar ziemlich gut. Kaigan.
標本にしてあげるわ。
Hier.
あまり悩ませる。
Na, dich brauche ich eigentlich nicht momentan. P-Gain. Egal, hier. Auf Vivi. So, mehr extra Damage. Mehr Damage. Wow, nur für Arzt. Willst du mich verarschen? Da ist das daneben gegangen. Alter, das gibt's doch nicht. Mal du als. Egal. Wohl, warte mal, gibt es Dark Azerate? Ah, nee, das ist. Ah, nee, das gibt doch Gazerate. Gazerate will ich nicht. Warte mal, ja. So, das ist der Plan. Stagal Maske, du.
これが本当の私。始まりは極小、広がりは無限。すべて我が心臓に収まりにく。エビンシュブラクエーサー。
Racer, also. Ich hoffe mal, das reicht jetzt.
それは絶えず見た滅び。
Come on!
最果てにありな。
Jetzt friss! Oh, jetzt! Bitte sag.
ビビゲー。いい鳴き声、最高です。
Die Ratte, Mann! Oh, warte mal, Curse! Curse, komm! Nein! Der hat noch 52 Lebenspunkte, Mann! 35! 35, Mann! Naja.
私の触手は残忍ですよ。残酷に、邪神的に。
25!
惨めですね。
Du, kannst du es gesehen?
ビビゲー。
Oh, ich hab einfach mal übersehen, dass er die Welt noch down hat.
名城しがたき。
Ja, das Gute ist, der Curse mich trotzdem durch. Hey! Hey! Und, das killt sie nicht? Wieso killt er der Curse Damage nicht? Naja.
惨めです
Dann halt
ね。
normal.
こっちこっち。ビビゲー。
Ich hab gar, das killt sie nicht.
最高。お待ちかねの。
Sakura Beam!
光る人馬一体
Das ist nicht schlimm. Jinbai Tai, kriegt da Cover. Wir trotzdem bei Rang 100.
光る
So, ja. Ja doch, das tut ordentlich trotzdem weh.
やるし、ま、従いますけど。
Das trotzdem tut weh. Tut jetzt Yoda,
残
Alter.
酷に落としてあげる。これが欲望の果て。肥大したエゴの末路。
Cast Cutting Crater.
思い知れました。
Ja gut, nicht genug.
こっちこっち。
Aua. Confusion?
光
Ja,
る
du machst wieder Welt. Das spammt ja nur die Welt, Mann. Was ist das für ein Bullshit?
悩ませるのは楽しくなるでしょ。
Du spammt einfach die Welt, Mann. Was ist das für ein Rotz?
いい
笑わせないでくれます？
モルゴー
Warum? Sangoku!
切り裂かれる。
Überlebt das auch noch? Die Kanne, Alter. Die Kanne Marsch.
根性はない。
Ich mach dich kaputt. Rot.
耐えてみせて。
So, oh Gott. Reicht aber nicht, oder?
どこから潰したものか。
Nope. Aber ich hoffe, das reicht dann. So, wir haben...
そうでなくちゃ。
Hier.
静かにして。
Friss, Junge, friss. Badabam,
これが本当の私。始まりは極小、広がりは無限。すべて我が心臓に収まりにく。エビンシュブラクエーサー。
Racer, vor allem, dass der Curse nicht gekillt hat, ne?
光る
からかい尽くされた後
Richtig frech,
に
richtig
惨めに
frech.
終わる。それがあなたたちにはお似合いです。
Uni des. Mum ba-dum ba-da-mum. Nam ba-da-mum ba-da-mum na-da-mum. Tja, da war das Pferd platt gemacht. Dun. Contract finalized. I'm amazed you took my secret technique in a stride like that. You must be a fearsome warrior who has overcome all sorts of harrowing ordeals. Very well, from here on, my legs are yours to command. As long as your path isn't unsavory, I'll take you wherever you wish to go. If this face horse is the best yet to offer, maybe, or isn't as well liked as we thought. I wouldn't say that. Just one is impressive in its own right. Anyway, I trust there's nothing else left to say, yes? Then please take us to Gloucester. Oh, and don't forget to drive safely. I can handle a few bumps, but Emoto, Ultra and Da Vinci are all very tired. Not to worry, I can assure you that I've never broken a speed limit in my entire life. Bist du sicher? Ganz sicher? By the way, Oberon, what's with that outfit? I kind of like your old cloak. Oh, this is what I wear whenever I'm gathering information. The Queen's soldiers don't always take too kindly to people asking questions about the state of Fairy Britain. So I try to avoid standing out by dressing in drab traveling clothes. I see, I'm impressed, Oberon. I never considered an outfit like that drab. Oh, I didn't know you were interested in fashion, Altria. Does that mean you prefer outfit like Da Vinci's then? No, I wouldn't say that. I mean, someone like me dressing like her, that'd be laughable. Well, true enough, you're definitely not ready yet. Ey, Oberon, Mann! Der Typ! Uff. Okay, that's enough Altria teasing for now. Der obere Typ, Alter. Emoto, Da Vinci. Would you mind telling me how much you learned about Fairy Britain while I was away? Oh, Mann. Alles wegen Bobs. And that's about it. The regularly occurring calamities, the Moors, fairies will imitate human societies. The Salisbury rebel army, the Round Table army of Londinium, and the Sweet Tamlin. I'm impressed. If you already know that much, then I only have one thing left to tell you. What's that? High Queen Morgan's objective. As you know she's been inscribing command spells into fairies, levying magical energy from them as an existence tax, and ending the lives of any fairies who aren't able to pay up. Well, it turns out she hasn't been running such an oppressive regime for the last 2000 years just to maintain her rule over Britain. Her real objective is to attack proper human history and transform it into a land of fairies. She wants to expand Fairy Britain to encompass the whole planet, override proper human history entirely, and turn the Earth into one giant British Isle. I know it's hard to believe, but it's true. Funktioniert leider nicht. It's why High Queen Morgan continues tormenting the fairies even to this day. As you can see, we need to defeat her for humanity and fairy kind alike. Ja, das wird so oder so in die Hose gehen, ne? Innerhalb von 24 proper Human History Stunden, ne? Oh. Sind wir jetzt im Schloss? Wir sind jetzt eine Sequenz im Schloss. Sieht ganz danach aus. Uff. Die Pferdetypen wieder. Kneel, present. Worship, submit. Bow your heads, leaders of the 6 clans. Bow your heads, 30 ambassadors, 100 officials. You are in the presence of High Queen Morgan, the ruler who expands our boundaries, upon whose shoulders all of Britain's rests. Hear her words and obey. The same faces yet again, How terrible dull. Of you neither absolution nor salvation. Remember always that all of Britain, down to the smallest pebble, is mine. Without my protection, the land of the Fae would not see the next sunrise. Yes, your majesty, we are ever your humblest servants. All of your time is yours. Our reality to you will never waver. Very well, your jesters may stand against the wall. I will now allow each of the clannets to speak. What have you to say? Was das für Typ? Thank you for your generosity, your majesty. Please allow me the honor of going first. Alter, wie sieht denn der Typ aus? The council recognized Lord Spriggan, head of the Earth clan and Lord of Norwich. Thank you, Secretary. According to our observations, Norwich Calamity Pool should reach critical mass in approximately 10 days' time. I'd like to take this time to say that if there are any lords present with property still in Norwich, please come speak to me after this meeting. I can assure you that even if the moors engulf all of the Norwich, our bell tower will remain safe within an impenetrable fortress made with anti-Morse iron. If you wish to store your valuables there for safekeeping, I'm sure we can come to an arrangement. Oh geil, Alter. Der zieht dir bestimmt alle Klamotten aus, ne? It sounds to me as though you don't care if your entire city disappears as long as your money stays safe. Yep! Genau das! Genau das! The council recognizes Lord Woodwoo as head of the Fang clan and Lord of Oxford. My request remains the same as ever, your majesty. I urge you to take this opportunity to expand your army. The Moors continue to grow in number every year, and these round table army upstarts need to be dealt with. So I must ask that you increase your human shipments and assign more humans to the barracks. Oh, does that mean the Fang clan alone is no longer up to the task? I suppose not even the fairy ones known as the Sword of Britain, the great Lord Woodmoose himself can defeat the spectre of advancing age. Silence, you infant! How dare you to speak to me like that? If it weren't for your majesty presence, I'd crush your head in my jaws for such insolence! Now, Woodmoose, you should know better than that. Remember, every fair in Britain looks up to you. The Lord of Oxford and owner of the restaurants most responsible for our food supply should conduct himself like a gentleman, right? Right, I know that alright too. I'm not the raging frontline fighter I once was. I'm the calm, rational leader of my clan. What a joke. Student, if this is to be no more than the usual snipping at each other's, would you mind if I accuse myself, your majesty? You're putting up a very rare item for auction today, and I have a lot of work to do getting things ready. Wait, die ist von... Oh Gott, ich hab weiterklickt. The council recognized Lady Murian, head of the Wing clan and Lord of Gloucester. Genau, Gloucester war's! I already said my piece. Neither this Calamity Pool or the anti-Morse countermeasures have anything to do with Gloucester. So if you all twisted fairies want to do is argue with each other, by all means, do so. Without me though. Then again, Norwich has sent us good products lately, so I suppose we can offer our aid, if only a little. Do give my regards to Count Pepperon, Spriggan. Let him know that if he ever decides to move to Gloucester, he'll always have a place there. Knock, na rüber, dort. Wat, knock, na riep? What? Head of the King Clan ruler of Edinburgh absent. Knock, Alter, knock! Ist die Knocker! Lady Ainsel, head of Mirror Clan and guardian of the Lake District, absent. At this time and with High Queen Morgan's permission, the council would like to welcome the Tamlin from New Darlington. Gut, Kopf ab, ne? Who the hell do you think you are? You think a damn secretary has the right to say my name? Come on, mother. When are you going to stop letting these stupid secretaries run these shows already? Can't you pick someone less hideous? What about a human with their limbs sewn to the wall? Or one who's been put to the guillotine? I swear, mother, you are way too soft on fairies and humans alike these days. Maybe you need more excitement. Oh, wow, ist das Tristan? Tristan! Ich hab's gewusst. Huh? Why so quiet of a sudden? Isn't it your job to kick up a fuss when something unusual happens? You can't even do that. You don't deserve to live. Would you rather die to my string instead? Oh, if it isn't Tamlin Tristan, who would have you to grace us with your presence? You are the knight among knights who defends all Britain, and above all, you are the High Queen's beloved daughter. The only one in all of Britain who will carry on Her Majesty's magecraft. There you go, that's it. I knew you could do it if you tried. But I still think it lacked a little something. You've got it, patheticness. Which is why you three are going to show the others how it's done. Das war so klar. My feedback hits, they're gone. Go on, jump. Let me see you up around on those little stumps. Alright, you're not supposed to spill blood here, and you three are getting it everywhere. Ah, so rude. You've gotten enough blood on the throne room floor. Just throw yourselves out the window into the pit now. Ah, my body can't control window, please stop! There's no coming back from the pit! Somebody please stop that guy before she... Ah! Swoosh! Nothing but pit! What? Well, Mother, what do you think? Makes the meeting so much more fun, right? What were you doing? That was Camelot's own minister, your justice. You just threw out the window. You bloodthirsty fiend. Know your place, Tristan. You think because the High Queen took on a low-class fairy like you as your own daughter you can... Silence, Woodwoos. This is a family matter. See, Her Majesty loves it. Time for you to learn your place. Sucks to be you. You've a grown cur. Why don't you just retire already? We are way stronger than you ever were. What did you say to me, girl? Stop, Woodwoos. Don't let it drag you into your games. You're the head of the Fang Clan now. You can't let your temper ruin our reputation. Oh great, Lady Gawain, the hard ass. A little more dullness to round out this boring meeting. You're lucky she showed up when she did, old timer. Just wait, I'll take your feet next time. Give us your report, Gawain. What transpired at the ranch in the south? Yes, High Queen. Some rebels calling themselves the Round Table Army managed to take control of the ranch. The guards you entrusted with staffs were captured, and all of the human attempted an escape. Upon learning of this, I took upon myself to go and contain the situation, without waiting for your orders. While I succeeded at wiping out the rebels, I'm afraid, I also destroyed the facility and allowed the 3 interlopers to escape. I'm also having the escaped humans transported here for reduction as we speak. For a re-education, High Queen, I'm prepared to accept whatever punishment you deem fit for me. What is your ruling, High Queen? It is alright. In light of your accomplishments at Sheffield, I will overlook your failure today. Lift your head, Gawain. I plan to demolish that ranch in any case. While you did take it a bit too far, you have ultimately saved me the time of mobilizing the Earth Clan. Now, isn't there anything else you have to tell me? Yes, Your Majesty, one of them interlopers was a human you've told us about before. It was the master from proper human history. The master of proper human history? Then Beryl God was right. There's more. One of the fairies accompanying the human appeared to be from Fairy Britain. From what I could tell, she seemed to be about 16 human years. She used the same kind of magecraft as you. She what? What are you saying, Gawain? You don't think that fairy is a child of prophecy, do you? The child of prophecy is no more than one of Einsatz's delusions. High Queen Morgan is Britain's one and only ruler. How could you believe such nonsense like a common peasant? You are a servant of High Queen. You should be ashamed. Oh, quite yapping, you goddamn mad. Now, Lady Tristan, you can blame Lord Woodwoos for being upset. The child of prophecy is also connected to the Tightingale incident after all. You know the coastal village that was harboring her? Well, Lord Woodwoos, there is one who razed that village to the ground, though it seems the child herself escaped him. Apparently there was a girl of about 16 with long golden hair who managed to break through the blockade of Fang Clan fairies surrounding the village. Soldiers who witnessed it said it felt like a raging storm. They also called her the girl who used magecraft, the Queen's second coming, Tycoon Morgan's daughter. Oh! Don't you dodge my spell, Capeless. It was meant to kill you. And it was. I'm Mordor's only daughter, got it? I couldn't care less about the child's prophecy, but you better not spread rumors like that any further. These aren't my opinions, Lady Tristram. The Fan Clan are the ones spreading these rumors. Still, think about it. Fine upper class fairies of Camelot. The Moors continue to increase in number, and the calamities about to befall Norwich. There's Knockgrabiat and North London in the south, and recent rebellion in Sheffield. And now we have the invader from an outside world that Lord Beryl God warned us about. I don't believe Einzel's prophecy any more than you do, but you can't deny that pieces are falling into place. Child of prophecy is real. Or at least the common fairies who know nothing of politics believe she is, which is enough. This is no time for our clans to be fighting amongst ourselves. We must put our people's minds at ease. So I suggest we work together, do something about it, starting with the calamity pool at Norwich. What do you say? You do have a point, whether the child of prophecy is real or not. We must do something about Norwich's calamity pool. High Queen Morgan, would you be willing to send your army to Norwich to quell this disaster? And we will have Lord Baka, ruler of Sheffield, made a similar request. I understand how you feel, Aurora, but we can't send out Camelot soldiers. But I'm certain Your Majesty's troops would make short work of the calamity. Sending them out would also leave Camelot vulnerable. Nocturne, constantly on the lookout for any weaknesses she can exploit. We can't leave the castle unguarded. I agree. The way things are going now, it's going to be the way of spring and the war of summer all over again. Only this war will be fought between Her Majesty and Nocturne, ich den Namen nicht aussprechen kann, self-proclaimed Queen. We do have the upper hand over her forces, but only just. The wars of spring and summer, you speak of the Fey era, war between the North and South fairies, yes? Indeed, the Northern fairies have been claiming dominion over Britain for thousands of years. I thought they had settled down and agreed to submit to Queen Morgan's rule, but it seems they're still up to their old tricks. How deplorable, why can't they simply pledge their loyalty to our High Queen, like we have done? Given the circumstances, I suppose this truly isn't the time to worry about Norwich. Though it pains me to say, this is their lord. I'm afraid I have no choice but to let my residents die and, worry not. I will use the water mirror on Norwich. Was macht sie? It will destroy the calamity along with most of Norwich, but the bell tower will remain intact. So long as the castle remains, it will fall to you to rebuild Spriggan. Ja gut, die macht die ganze Stadt mit platt. It's time for you to demonstrate once again the skills that enabled you to take Norwich from its previous lord. If that's your will, the High Queen, not much can I expect in the way of financial aid. I will give you 1/3 of Flotsam. What? Flotsam? Wasting away in the West Treasury. It's foreign detritus that has drifted here from proper human history, but you could ask for no greater reward, could you? Oh, that sounds wonderful, Your Majesty. Thank you, thank you. But what about the residents of Norwich? No one will survive this. Isn't there anything you can do to make them evacuate Spriggan? Der bestimmt nicht, ey. I've been urging them to evacuate for some time now, but they all refuse to leave. They're either too attached to the land, or they love the jobs, or they don't think this threat is real, or they think the child of prophecy will save them, or some combination thereof. As great as my clan can be, I'll be the first to admit they can also be a bunch of hard-headed fools. Having said that, where would you propose they go? Salisbury, the Wind Clan city? You know just as well as I do how probably the Ass and Wind Clans get along. It's a problem not even the High Queen herself has been able to resolve. It's rare that the things like this wrap up with nice limbo, so no, I'm afraid Norwich is a lost cause. Why don't they come down to my place? We'd be happy to take in any poor refugees looking for a new home. Das sieht aus wie Beryl. Das sieht irgendwie aus wie Beryl. That's just the kind of place New Darling is, and ain't that right, Lady Spinal? Right, you are Red Beryl. I didn't know you were listening in on this boring old meeting. No, no, my fairy lady, don't be like that. There's nothing boring about it. These clans have agreed to put aside their many differences and focus on what's best for Britain's future, you know. You won't find a more entertaining show anywhere in the country. Not that you'll find any other show in this country either, but still. I've changed my mind. Yeah, Row, let's arrange a time to discuss the particulars of evacuate the Norwich residents to Salisbury once this meeting is concluded. Whatever our differences, I gladly take that over subjecting my fellow fairies to the nation as slaughterhouse theater. This problem is concerned Fairy Britain, and we fairies should be the ones to resolve them. Ja, ich hab's mir schon gedacht, ja, das ist typisch Beryl, man. Oxford will be glad to take in refugees as well. While I can't stand how many roots the clans missing breaks, it doesn't mean I'm about to send them to needless bloody death. Gloucester's neutral stance remains the same as always. Our doors are always open, both to refugees and to fairies who are tired of being beholden to the clan's customs. Huh, but now you guys are all buddy-buddy? I guess you must really hate me, huh? Man, it makes me really sad. You think Queen Morgan's first ever boyfriend and future King of Britain would get a little more respect? Als ob Morgan den als zum König nehmen würde. Ah! Sicherlich nicht, Mann. Yeah, Beryl, hurry up and marry Mother already, That's the most powerful fairy in our Britain marrying a human freaking alive. Ah, ich wollte schon sagen. And then you'll marry me next, right? Isn't that what you humans do? Marry as many people as you like? Of course, Lady Spinal, but let's not rush things. No matter how much you may care for someone, the moment they belong to someone else, a lot of the shine tends to come off. There's no guarantee the same won't happen to you. Once you see me as Her Majesty's husband, you might wonder what you ever saw in me at all. So we don't want to make any hasty decisions when it comes to a marriage. Who knows, maybe the partner of your dreams is even closer than you think. Oh god. You don't have to worry about it. There's no one else for me but you. Oh Gott. Oh Gott. Die verhält sich ein bisschen wie Elizabeth Bathory, Mann. Nur noch schlimmer. Ja, und Woodwose kann gleich nicht mehr, Mann. Very well, I understand your concerns. My course of action remains unchanged from a public declaration. At the end of year 2019, era of the High Queen, Fairy Britain, the land of the Fae shall rule this very planet. Das glaubst du selber nicht, Mann? The worlds of light that surround the British Isle will disappear and our world shall override the wicked world that lurks outside. Once it does, shall all be free of the calamities, and a new age shall begin. I shall build a new land of fairies. You clans shall die to serve as its foundation. Yes, High Queen, your will is our command. Then here's my decision. Nothing need to be done about the calamity pool in Norwich, so we are not advised its residents to evacuate. Regarding the Child of Prophecy, I will consider the threat she may pose to my rule. Furthermore, once the invaders from proper human history Beryl God spoke about are found, they are to be captured and brought here alive. There's something I will have them tell me. If the Master Gawain's soul is also accompanied by the Child of Prophecy, so much the better. Woodwoo, Sprig and Murren and Aurora, you are all to assemble a team and begin your search at once. I want to see these rebels and invaders brought before my throne. Whichever clan brings them to me shall be rewarded with 500 acres of land. This meeting is now concluded. Clans heads, you all dismissed. Ja genau, mit Ackern, weißt du, mit Ackern. Wenn die Viecher da rumrennen und alles auffressen, weißt du, da kannst du doch mit Land nichts anfangen. Oh, wenn alles voll mit den Kackmoors ist. Der Land, Alter, Land. Ey, das ist so, die lacht sich schlapp. Ich hab doch gedrückt, aber egal. Blapp, blapp, blapp. Tamlin, here's your next mission. As before, you need not search for the Child of Prophecy. I don't get it, Mother. What good are any of those stupid clanheads going to be? I could find the child way faster than anyone, right? Our Lancelot is going for a speed. I can use the infinity mirror you gave me to go anywhere at nation's moment's notice. There's no need. Leave the child of prophecy be. I will send word of my edict later. The rest is in your hands, Tamlin and Gawain. Ja gut, ne? You heard Her Majesty, Tristan. Can you not behave yourself even for a moment? You do know the reason she was so strict with you is because the clannets were here, yes? She may be all-powerful High Queen, but she still needs to keep up appearance. She can't treat you like her daughter at the council meeting, and there's your attitude toward Beryl. How do you think it looks for the Queen's daughter to be so intimidated with a human man, and the High Queen's own lover at that? Have you ever considered the kind of pressure she faces, the kind of things people say about you, your own morals as a knight? Just shut up, you big dumb bitch. Who the hell do you think you are, lecturing me? I don't know you even have time to worry about my rep, seeing how you're always on the lookout for your next little romantic snack. How many lovers have you had this year anyway? For such a big gal, you're sure good at bad topping, aren't you? Oh, maybe you could give me some pointers about romance sometime. I guess since you literally dig into your own lovers right after you've got them in bed, it's probably more a matter of filling your stomach than your heart, huh? What did you say? Just kidding, come on, don't glare at me like that. I understand, really. I'm totally aware of that your romance is always sincere. I mean, you're so awkward, you couldn't two-time someone if you tried, right? You know what they call you, right? Gawain of many loves, Gawain the Big Eater. Gosh, you poor thing. Nobody understands you, do they? They have no idea that you only jump into bed with those you really genuinely love. I'm going back to the castle. You should stay and stand by until further notice. Ja gut, oh, guck mal. Hat sich teleportiert. That meeting sucked so hard. I didn't get to spend any time with Martha again. Wieso hat sie so... Guck mal, wie viele Schuhe die hat. Die hat einen Schrank mit Schuhen vor dem Tisch. Die hat überall Schuhe, Mann. Stell dir mal vor, da würde Zalando geben. Zalando hätte ausgesorgt. And what was stench was the worst. There's nothing more foul than an old game mixed with bad cologne. Spiggin's fake-ass smile made me want to puke. Murren's goody-goody act was so transparent. In a row as the worst of all, I wish I had a good excuse to rip her to pieces. Man, I hope she slips up soon. If you just act against Martha, I could vibe here into stupid Salisbury all at once. Hey, are you even listening to me, Beryl? Ha, he's not here. He was right by my mirror a moment ago. Oh, I see. He must be down at... Oh, diesem Schlachthaus, in diesem Theater-Schlachthaus. Oh Gott. They are doing a show with those humans we captured over there today. So they make the humans fight each other and the last one standing is to live. What you call it again? Gladiatorial games? I used to think it was a pain in the ass, but it's actually pretty fun. Especially the very last part, when you tell them the champion gets to go free and stuff. Idiots, as if that would ever happen. Ha! Humans really can be so entertaining. Then again, I guess there really isn't a time to be laughing. I know what Mother said, but I can't just let this go. Who does this child of prophecy think she is anyway? Everyone knows I'm the only one who uses magecraft besides Mother. She's only got one daughter, and it's me. No way I can let trash like that live. That's pissing me off. Ja gut. War kaputt. Okay, I know what to do. Times like this, there's nothing better than shopping. Hat die gerade ihren eigenen Scheiß kaputt gemacht, damit sie neu kaufen kann? Hat die gerade echt ihren eigenen Scheiß kaputt gemacht, damit sie neu kaufen kann? The Knocker Company is getting out of Gloucester. New brands are coming soon. Ah, so Springang's shop is going out of business. Well, that's too bad. Springang sucks, but this shop at least had good shit. Hang on, does it mean it's gonna be replaced by... I knew it. It's gonna be a count shop. I'll say this for Miriam. She always knows what's hot. Looks like I'll be going shopping in Gloucester again then. Plus she also mentioned she was getting things ready for special auction. Fine by me. I make it an auction nobody will ever forget. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, warum? Warum? Bims. Nächste Runde, neues Glück. Da. Da, und zeig mal her. Beep, bap, 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 bap. Lokimoto, you can see the city in the distance now. It might have taken us a whole day, but we're almost to Gloucester. Yep, and now that we're here, we shouldn't have to worry about the Queen's soldiers coming after us for a while. Gloucesters belong to Mirren and the head of the Wing clan, and fighting is against the law here. She doesn't pick fights with any of the other clans. She's not completely under Morgan's thumb either. As far as Mirren is concerned, this is an autonomous region that just happens to have diplomatic relations with the Fair Britain. That's how she tells it anyway. Is that why Morgan's army won't attack here? Even Morgan only has limited power in Gloucester. As for why that is, well, you can tell something's different here, right, Da Vinci? Say with the mana density. I'm glad you brought that up. I just was going to ask about this. There's nothing wrong with my gadgets, but the ones powered by magical energy are refusing to work. Is that because of this area's unique mystic traits? Because the roots of this world itself are different here? Exactly. As to why, well, that gets into the nature of fairies themselves. Not just here in Fairy Britain, this applies to proper human history as well. Like how there are several different kinds of fairies. Some are former gods fallen from grace, others are accumulations of human and animal luminosity and bits and pieces of the souls. They're essentially the thoughts and feelings with nowhere else to go, wrapped up in a shell made from human rumors. These sorts of fairies only exist because human society exists, and strictly speaking, they are not pure fairies. Pure fairies are those that form within the planet or the planet inner sea, whose existence is in no way contingent on human civilization. In the Magecraft world, fairies born within the planet's inner sea are known as Great Fathers and Great Mothers. You can think of them as divine spirits of Earth's soul. Yes, that's close enough. In scope, they're comparable to a personified nature gods, but unlike gods, they don't impose any rules on humans. Great Fathers and Mothers are pure supernatural beings. In this lore spelled, fairies of the rank who appear on Earth's surface, either through some sort of mistake or on a mission from the planet itself, are known as A-Ray. In proper human history, the fairy who lent King Arthur his sacred sword was a Great Mother. And I'm guessing the proper human history is Morgan also inherited the Great Mother's authority. Though of course Morgan's father was also King Uther, the ancient king of Britain, so I suppose that it would make her a human-fairy hybrid. King Arthur on the other hand is a human-dragon hybrid. They may seem similar on the surface, but deep down they couldn't be more different. Oh, how so? The fact that one ultimately decides to defend humanity and the other mystics. King Arthur chooses Britain where humans could thrive, Monk chooses Britain where mystics could thrive. As for which one choose correctly, well, your own proper human history bears that out. If mystics had continued to rule Britain, it would have resulted in it being excised from all of human history. But I digress, get back on track. A-Ray, equivalent to a Great Mother, but possess a will of their own. They have a unique ability to make the world around them according to their inner truth, or rather their essence. This phenomenon is called Fey Domain. It's a grand mystic that only very powerful fairies possess. And A-Ray and its descendants, or terminates if you prefer, simply by existing. These descendants are called Forest Children and Stone Children, and they are the majority of the fairies in Fairy Britain. These descendants may have only a tiny fraction of A-Ray's power, but it doesn't change the fact that they are descendants. And some of them, of these descendants, have more Array blood in them than others. Mirian, the head of the Wing clan, the Lord of Gloucester, is one of them. All this to say that Gloucester is a Fey domain that can be quite a pain in the neck. A domain that takes Mirian's temperament and mischievous nature and turns into the law that denies strength itself. A law that denies strength itself, so the weak become strong and vice versa? It did behave like that for a time, but now it's a little different. Oh god. These days nobody is allowed to bring strength achieved through training to Gloucester. Alruenta, even Morgan herself, are left with no more than the strength they were born with. Ich weiß schon, was kommt. So it's as if everyone goes back to being level 1? What? Yup. The ones most adamant about making rules are also always the ones with a way around them. So it's probably safe to assume that Mirian's the only one in the city who doesn't have to play by a rule. And if that's true, it also means her word is law, so keep that in mind. It sounds like a A-raid term is unique to this lost build. Now world they'll probably be close to elementals or true ancestors. So are there any other fairies that have inherited these A-raid powers? Maybe the other clan heads? Like, does Aurora have a Fey domain too? No, she doesn't. Most fairies with that kind of power end up being excluded from their clans. Sometimes they are outright ostracized, other times they are unable to control their own laws and end up falling apart. Yep, of the 6 clan heads, the only one who can impose their Fey domain in others are Mirian and Knoknaribar. Most of the other domain holders fall apart and become ghosts wandering the countryside. They call it night calls, and depending on how you look at them, they can be even scarier than Tamlin. Ja gut, das wird ja immer interessanter, ne? Okay everyone, we're almost at Gloucester. I know this is a surprise, but I'm actually a member of the Fang clan, so I'd rather not go inside if I can help it. I'll be camping out there while you do your business, so just call for me when you're ready to leave. And just so there's no misunderstanding, let me be perfectly clear. Despite how I look, I'm not a wind fairy, I'm a fang fairy. And I'm sure you must be shocked, but it's true. Whatever you say, buddy! Was? Wind, Alter? Weil er so schnell ist oder was? Okay, let's split up. I go with Da Vinci and Emoto will go with Atria. The auction will be held at night, so kill the time over you like. Anything goes in Gloucester, so you find a lot of fairies living it up here. You still have that money you earned in Celestia, right? But you can use it here too, so don't be afraid to cut loose. And I'd love to go shopping together, well? Now's your chance. How about it, Da Vinci? Is there anything you would like to go? You could go to a cafe, but personally I'd recommend the Warped Observatory. It's so dizzying, make you want to throw up. What? The what? The... Oh, for years I already had it there. Why did you even ask in the first place? Anyway, I know this is short notice, guys, but you alright with this? Ja, okay. I'll be playing along then. Der Typ, Mann. Wait up, Brian! Aren't there any museums around here? With so many fairies in this lost build, there has to be at least one painter. Ja, gut, ne? There they go! Yeah, they didn't waste any time. I guess it's just us now then. Well, we've already come this far. No sense in holding back now, I guess. Now that we're in Gloucester, we may as well enjoy it. Come on, I'll show you around. No. Bum 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 bum. Whoa, so this is Gloucester? It's very strange, isn't it? I felt the same way the first time I came here too. Far away things look big, close things look tiny. Sometimes there's pink rain, sometimes the main street is covered in rainbows. Sometimes boys become girls and girls become boys. Ja gut. Basically it's a whirlwind of constant change. The last time I came here I got 0 out of 10 in Princess Peak and... What? Ja schön. 0 von 10. I got wearing a scarf made out of insect thread. Made me take all of my clothes and... Your clothes? Warum? She said they were so ugly. I bet off without them. I wonder what the girl is up to now. Sure, she's not doing well. Have to get your back if I ever see her again. Oh, I haven't seen you two around before. Are you for the night's auction? I never would have thought to have any humans stand out more than me. You know, possessing the possessions that make people envious are all the rage in Gloucester right now. Is that why you made yourself look so plain? So you could dress up your human instead? It's brilliant, I have to try it myself. I think I'm starting to see what the deal is. Speaking of the auction, could you tell us more about it? Oh, you mean about the merchandise being put up? The fairy with the iron weapon? Well, apparently they are bad fairy from another world who brand against the High Queen. I'd love to attend the auction too, especially since there should be no problem keeping a criminal as a slave. But since you need an invitation for this one, I decided to give up and just enjoy a night in the town. Ja gut, die Einladung, ne? I'm sorry, I know I should have been the one to ask, but just kind of froze. Don't worry about it, it's okay to take it easy. You're right, I guess I was more tense than I realized. I feel more relaxed now. Anyway, she said something about an invitation, didn't she? Well, we won't be able to get one on our own, or the one on our own. They only sent out to upper class fairies. I don't like it, but it looks like I only have to sneak in into the auction hall. But don't worry, there's no one better at stealth magecraft than me. Just you wait, this time I'm gonna show you what I can really do. Right, got it. Oh no. Help! Is anybody here? Frau voice. My pet mice just escaped from their KO. I promise I'll make it worth your while if you can catch them. Just please help me. Oh, it looks like there's a bunch of tiny creatures running towards us. What do you think we should do, Molo? Let's catch them! Cacho! Alright, she's still getting bearings, isn't she? Oh well, nothing we don't know. Sorry, just thinking out loud. Okay, let's get this battle started. I'm pretty sure you're going to regret this, but at least it'll be a good lesson. Why? Warum? No. Mal, wir nehmen Berserker. Dann, warte mal, hast du... Oh yes, das passt doch perfekt. Level Alteration Quest. In this quest battle, all servants levels are forced to go down to level 1 due to the effects of Murren's knowledge on how to work. Oh Gott, ja danke. Power down. Ja danke, Mann. Ach, fick die Wand. Ja gut. Mal gucken. Jetzt müssen wir Mäuse killen. So viel zu Mäuse. Da jetzt gekriegt. Irgendwas Negatives. Status. Skills hier. Ja, würde ich mal sagen, mal drauf. So, mach mal hier Full Power. Shintokuni des. So, hier. Stop! So, Miyamoto hebe ich mir, Miyamoto sag ich schon. Doch, Minamoto, weil, oh Gott, ja, richtig. Hebe ich mir auf jeden Fall auf. Bam. Let's go! Gato! Psycho des! Sagt sie. Beam! Ja, war mir schon klar, dass das nicht reicht. Deswegen habe ich mir extra für die zweite Runde jetzt meinen lieben Berserker aufgehoben. Cast the Cutting Creator! Boah, Mäuse, ne? Die Riesenviecher. Skills hier. Ja gut. Nicht, dass... Oh gut, warte, ich hab Minamoto nicht... Ah, okay, das ist nicht so schlimm. Hat sie nicht gerade. Der wurde nichts geskillt. So, jetzt so. Damage! Und zack und drauf. Mijime desu ne? Und weg mit den Typen! Tenno Daikai! Oh, die haben überlebt? Die haben gerade überlebt? Na gut.
ごめんね。
Minamoto の Skills を
いい鳴き声。最高です。
Oh, die haben überlebt? Ich hab grad schon überlebt. Na gut.
っちこっち。
Ja gut, warum kommt Schaden dazu? Oh Gott sei Dank, stell dir mal vor, die würden richtig schnell mit Schruppen.
笑い
Guck mal, die Kacke los.
こっちこっち。
Kotschi, Kotschi.
ああ、つまらない。惨
Sumaranai.
めな虫けらのコレクションが増えただけでした。
Ja, die Käferle Collection. Naramam. So, crap. Maramam. Das für Mais? Ja, ne? Das habe ich mich auch so gefragt. Big things seem small and small things seem big. That's just what happens in Gloucester sometimes. Now do you understand? Thanks, weirdos with too much time on your hands. Here you go, a generous coupon. Now, if you excuse me, I'm gonna make a bundle with my mice here later. A coupon, huh? Let's see. Knocker Company, surprise and security. Oh wow, it's for S&C. Do you know it? Brigham and K+, I mean. It's Fair Britain's very first department store. Grandpa told me about it. This is great. Look, according to the map, it's not far from here. Come on, Imoro, let's go check it out. Oh, ich weiß, wen wir da treffen. Ich glaube. Looks like it's already gone out of business. Ja, super. Wozu haben wir deinen Coupon gekriegt, Mann? Oh Gott. It looks like it's just called Count. I've never heard of that one before. But I can see they've got shoes, bags, hats, dresses. Oh wow, everything on display looks amazing. They're trim and shiny and elegant all at once. I bet it'd be so much fun to wear. I bet those boots would look absolutely perfect on you, Imoto. Just look at that brilliant blue color. So neat, so clean and so clear, it feels like you could lose yourself in it for days. Oh, not bad. You've got a pretty decent eye. Oh god, but would you mind keeping it down a bit? I'm trying to stay incognito, so I don't want to attract too much attention. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm from a very small town, so I see. But you wanted to see the big city before a calamity shows up and kills you or something. You're lucky. You're not one of those cheeky Gloucester fairies. You're also lucky your ankles aren't to my taste. Be grateful your boots are so frumpy. They are? I guess they are, huh? Still, they're very practical and art cookie. Could go to town on them and I wouldn't feel anything. You actually have to worry about cookie bites? You must come from a real hickey town. I mean, you've got the looks of a pretty upper-class wind fairy, but you're stuck doing your own farming? Hey, raid, voila, fish! Ooh, ja genau die! Man, it must be rough out in the sticks, with so few human slaves to do the heavy lift. Ja, Gott, pack den Fisch ein, Alter! Thing? This is weird. Really weird. Don't you think this conversation is weird? Weiß nicht. She's really staring at me. Alter, der Kackfisch, Mann, pack den Fisch ein! No, I don't think so. It shows neither Imoto nor I are used to dealing with city fairies, so... Not used to them, oh, I see. So that's why you're not scared of me. It feels like there's more to it than that, though. That's strange. How come I'm not pissed off? I usually hate fairy I meet... Oh Gott! Fisch und Regenbogen! Fisch und Regenbogen, Mann! Oh well, I guess that's just how some days go. Plus there's the auction coming up. Oh, are you interested in the auction? Do you actually have an invitation? Oh well... We actually came here for the auction. But we didn't know we needed an invitation to get in. I see, an invitation, huh? You know, I do have an extra one. But I'd sooner feed it to the goat than you give it to you. Alter, die alle, ey, Gott, mit dem Poker dazwischen. That's it, finally, an expression that suits you. It's about time you learn about your place, aber die Hick. Trust me, a girl like you is at least 100 years too young for an auction house. Come on back when you're at least a little more grown up. Oh wait, that's right, low-class fairies like you don't even live for 100 years, do you? Guess you just have to make the most of your life in the dirt with the goggies while it lasts then. Ja, die olle Tante, Mann. She was quite the fairy, wasn't she? Yes, she was. I wonder if I said something that offended her. Nee, die ist nur Standard. Ah Gott, jetzt kommen die Bienen noch dazu, Mann. Jetzt kommen die Kackbienen, Mann. Biene Maya, Mann. Aber jo, ich mach also für heute Feierabend. Wie spät leben wir denn? Und mein Hals ist schon... ja, ist um 1. Das reicht für heute, nicht wahr? Was? Schon jetzt? Ja, natürlich. Nee, meine Stimme ist jetzt schon am Arsch. Und um 10 klingelt der Wecker an. Also kann ich nur ein bisschen für mich wahrscheinlich jetzt noch was schauen und dann... Nee, mehr als 2 Stunden ist zur Spätschicht nicht drin. Nope. Mehr ist zur Spätschicht leider nicht drin. Aber jo. Vor allem heute die lustigen technischen Probleme, die es gleich am Anfang gab, ne? Richtig lustig. Und dann habe ich noch vergessen, ne? Wieder den Lock-Modus erstmal reinzuhauen. Auch nicht schlecht. Ah, so. So, erstmal nochmal kurz was trinken, ey. Ey, ja, YOLO, Alter. Gar nicht schlafen oder so. Das ist doch eher dein Bier, nicht schlafen. Ha! Nee, Mann. Ich brauche meinen Schönheitsschlaf. Nee. Ja, wie ich. Da kannst du ja für mich weiter streamen, so ist es nicht, ne? Aber jo. So. Reden geht ja leider nicht oder hosten nicht, da brauchen wir ja 5 oder mehr. Ja, aber egal, halb so wild, ne? Also, aber für diejenigen, der auch gerade eventuell reingekommen ist, if you wanna see some more FGO, you can comment back in 2 days. 2 days? Well, no, we already have it like Wednesday already, so it probably would be tomorrow for me. So yeah, if you wanna join in and see some more FGO, then I would be happy to see you. Was? Bin ich schon? Ich brauche keine Schönheitsschlaf. Ich merke schon. Hier. No. Tatsache, bist du wirklich am Raiden oder was? Am Raiden sei ich schon am. Warte mal, du kannst geschlossen werden. So, warte mal, ich gehe mal kurz rüber. Nö, du bist ja gar nicht on. Ich habe gesagt, du bist on. Schweinerei. Ich habe einfach gedacht, du bist on, aber nein. Du bist doch gar nicht on. Konnte ich. Ja gut. Muss ja für dich wissen, ne? Aber ich weiß nicht was. Das ist ja dein Problem, Mann. Das ist ja dein Problem. So. Nee. Aber der Tori macht jetzt Feierabend. Ja, das sag ich dazu. Feierabend. So, ja. Aber Donnerstag geht's weiter. Donnerstag geht's dann weiter mit... Gloucester, Sektion 1. 4 Dinge noch to go, ne? So. Also dann, ich würde mal sagen, wir sehen uns dann. Macht euch noch einen schönen Abend. Rage! Ja, kannst du rage, wie du willst. Macht's gut, Leute. Tori out. Bye, bye. Viel Spaß noch.